TSA PreCheck versus Global Entry versus the MPC app. What is the easiest and best way for you to get through airport security, and one mistake you should avoid? So today I'm diving into the 4 different programs to see which is the best for you and the way you travel. Do you travel a lot? Do you travel a little? Are you domestic only? Domestic, a little bit international? Let's break down each of them and see the cost, what you need to get them, and how they'll apply to the way you travel. Because we all just want to travel easier and lighter and with a little bit of style. I'm Andrea with A Glimpse of Good Travels. I'm a teacher and a pilot's wife, and I love sharing my mistakes, things I've learned, and ways to make things a lot easier to travel in our middle years. Number 1, TSA PreCheck. This allows you to get in a special security line going through the TSA. There's the regular line that we all jump into, and then if you have TSA PreCheck, you get to go through that line. You can leave your belt on, you can leave your shoes on, you can leave your light jackets on, you can leave your larger electronics like your computers and iPads in your carry-on bag. You can leave your liquids inside your carry-on bag, and it's usually just a faster way to get through the security checkpoint. Word of note, as of I think the beginning of July, everyone gets to leave their shoes on, which is a huge plus. So whether you go through regular security or any of the other ones, we all get to leave our shoes on. To get TSA PreCheck, you'll have to fill out an application, have an interview process, and pay the fee. It's usually shorter wait time than getting your Global Entry application through. For TSA PreCheck, you would fill out the application online, set up an interview time to go get your interview done, and then once that's all processed, you're good to go, and you're given a known traveler number, a KTN number they call it. And you buy your ticket so that your KTM number pops up, and then it will say TSA PreCheck on your boarding pass and get you through on that special line. The second one would be Global Entry. And Global Entry is for international travel. So when you go to apply for the Global Entry, what you'll do is the same application process. This one does take a lot longer to get approved than TSA PreCheck. So if you're in a crunch time, you're going to want to go just for PreCheck only. But Global Entry, if you're planning to travel within the next 5 years, is worth getting. Both TSA PreCheck and Global Entry are good for 5 years. TSA PreCheck costs $78 to $85 depending on the system that you go through, and Global Entry for $35 more at $120 gets you both. That's the magic ticket. So if you're planning a trip internationally in the next 5 years, it's worth the extra $35 because when you get through and get approved for Global Entry, you also get TSA PreCheck. So it's a double bonus. You'll have all your domestic flights where you can go through PreCheck, and with Global, when you come back into the States, you get to go into a very special line that's going to be super quick. I don't think that I have waited more than about 5-10 minutes with our Global Entry, because you get to skip that long snaking line that you always see when you come back in the country and go up to these special kiosks, take your pretty little picture, and you're on your way. It's glorious. Unless perchance you like staying in that line because you have a good audiobook you want to finish. But get the Global Entry because you get both of those little goodies all wrapped into one. And number 3 we come to is the free option, the MPC app, Mobile Passport Control. If you're app happy and you like free and you like taking a little bit of a gamble, this is the one for you. So the MPC app is a free app. Again, it has a special line for when you come back into the US. You get to go into a special line that gets you through usually a little bit faster. However, the downsides to this, MPC, for being free, it's not in all airports. So you need to make sure that you check that it's the airport that you're coming into. If everyone else on your flight has heard about this little secret, they're going to be in that line too. So it just depends that time how many people are aware of it. And then also you have to fill out all of this information that I'm showing you here through this app. You have to fill it out ahead of time for each entry. So it's where global entry is just you have it and you're good to go. The MPC app, you have to do it for each of your trips. And you're going to want to update that app each time because they do make changes to it. So you got to kind of keep up to date with it. And if that's for you, awesome. Give it a try. Do those extra checks. Check for the airport, check for any updates, and get all of your information filled out before that trip. You're good to go. And number 4, kind of the new kid on the block, is Clear Plus. Clear Plus is through an outside company. They do work along with TSA. So what that is also a membership, which is $209 per year, not 5 years like TSA PreCheck and Global, but $209 per year. And what happens is, you may have seen them in the airport where they have those white kiosks. They have little like iPad-shaped monitors on them, and they say Clear Plus. Those are for Clear members only. And what that is either a fingerprint or retina scan that gets you to the very front of the line. So super quick. In addition, what they have added is they're putting some of the Clear Plus monitors at large stadiums. So if you're a big concert goer, a big sports goer, this may be the option because you can use it at the airports and the stadiums that have Clear Plus. So there's that caveat. Clear Plus is not in all of the airports yet. I'm sure they're expanding. Right now, at this time of filming, 59 airports that Clear Plus is in. So again, it's kind of the new kid, but it's very easy to do once you get approved. It's just more expensive. It's not in all the airports. I guess those would be like the 2 dings for that one. So, but 4 options that if you don't like standing in those lines, this is the way to go. So here's a breakdown of all of the prices and what you get for each 4 of those, or how much they cost to kind of fit that into your budget. But also the thing to think about, call your credit card company, because some of the credit card companies now reimburse you for your global entry fee. So for sure, like for my credit card, it reimburses me for that every 5 years for that $120 for global, because why wouldn't I get global if they're reimbursing me so I can have both PreCheck and global? So before you do anything, check with your credit card company and see if they give you a statement credit. So then basically that one's free too. The application process. Something to take into consideration is if you are applying for either TSA PreCheck or the global entry, those are the 2 ways you want to go, you'll get your TSA PreCheck application through sooner than global entry. Global entry right now is taking a couple months to get your interview appointment. So if this is something you're wanting in the next 6 months, go the PreCheck route. If you've got plenty of time, definitely go for the global entry so that you get both of those. You just know that you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. In the MPC app, there's just basically you apply each time you go on a trip. So that one's free. It just takes a little more of your time to get all of that done within the app. So which one's it going to be? TSA PreCheck, all domestic, and you get through pretty quick and you get to leave everything in your bag. Bonus. Global entry, you're thinking about taking 1, maybe 2 trips in the next 5 years internationally. definitely global entry so that you can get both PreCheck and global wrapped into one, or the MPC app. Maybe you get through quick, maybe not so quick, but you don't mind standing in line. You're a little app happy, so you like to fill out that stuff each time. Go for MPC, or the creme de la creme, the Clear Plus. But like I said, two downsides. It's an annual membership, and it's not in all of the airports. Maybe in a few years they'll get that taken care of, but for now, it's a little sketchy. Check into which airports they're in, and if you fly out of either of those regularly, then that might be worth it to you also. If this was helpful, please hit the like button, and as I continue to make more travel videos, then please hit subscribe, and we'll start getting through all of these midlife travels together, easily, lighter, and in your own kind of style. Happy travels. That on your boarding pass, or blah, blah, blah. You make sure you put that when